Nature doesn't follow rules. It doesn't wait for permission, and it certainly doesn't care if you're ready. Because out there, whether it's deep in the jungle, on a quiet road, or even right outside your home, anything can happen in a split second. Sometimes all it takes is a sound, a movement, or even just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And other times, survival comes down to pure instinct. It started as a calm moment, a quiet encounter between a human and a wild animal. The guy stood still, facing a female animal that could have easily turned aggressive. But instead of panicking, he kept his composure. A couple of claps, a firm but controlled "no." And just like that, tension dissolved. The animal backed off. No chaos, no attack. Just one small moment where calmness won over fear. Sometimes that's all it takes. But not every encounter is that simple. In Sri Lanka, a group of tourists arrived at a national park, hoping to witness wildlife up close. They expected beauty. They expected excitement. What they didn't expect was danger staring them in the face. Voices turned tense. The energy shifted instantly. What began as curiosity turned into panic. Yet somehow, through luck and quick reactions, no one got hurt. Later, someone laughed nervously. "Good video, my friend." But behind that laugh was the realization of how close they had come. Not everyone gets that lucky. Sometimes your reaction time is the only thing standing between you and a hospital visit. One man found himself in exactly that situation. There was no warning, no time to think, just instinct. In a flash, he moved, fast enough to avoid what could have been a serious injury. Moments later, the question came, "Are you okay?" A pause. "Yeah, I'm okay." Relief filled the air. Because sometimes surviving isn't about strength, it's about timing. Then there are moments that start harmless but quickly spiral out of control, like the time a dog approached a kangaroo. To the dog, it was just play. To the kangaroo, it was something else entirely. Within seconds, the situation escalated. The kangaroo stood its ground, powerful and alert. The dog kept moving closer. Tension built. Voices shouted, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" It could have turned into a full-on fight, but just before things went too far, it stopped. A moment frozen between chaos and control. Sometimes nature gives you a second chance. And then there are moments that make no sense at all. As a tree. It sounds impossible, but in the wild, survival pushes animals into situations you'd never expect. Heat, stress, confusion, something drove that crocodile to a place it should never have been. And when humans saw it, all they could do was shout, "Fire! Fire!" Not because there was fire, but because fear doesn't always come out logically. In places like the Amazon, fear is part of the environment. With over 20,000 jaguars roaming the region, stepping outside isn't just a walk, it's a risk. Every sound matters. Every shadow means something. Because out there, you're not at the top of the food chain. And if you forget that, even for a second, nature reminds you. On a quiet road, traffic suddenly stopped. No accident, no construction, just one reason. An elephant. Massive, calm, unbothered. It stepped onto the road like it owned it, because it did. Cars froze. People whispered, "Look at her. Oh my God." No one dared to move. Because when something that powerful stands in front of you, you wait. And when it finally walked away, life resumed, as if nothing had happened. But not all encounters are peaceful. Sometimes the biggest troublemakers come in the smallest forms, like monkeys, quick, clever, completely unpredictable. Locals warned about them, but warnings don't always prepare you for reality. One second, everything is fine. Next second, chaos. grabbing, jumping, stealing, and suddenly you realize you're not in control, they are. Even animals that seem harmless can surprise you. For example, graceful, calm, gentle, right? Not always. One encounter proved just how wrong that assumption can be. Watch yourself. The tone shifted instantly. This is worst-case scenario, because when an animal feels threatened, it doesn't matter how innocent it looks. Instinct takes over. And then there are creatures that need no introduction. The Komodo dragon, the largest lizard on Earth. Silent, slow, deadly. In areas where they live, one rule matters more than anything. Keep your doors locked, because if you don't, you might find one standing right outside your house, or worse, inside. Not all battles involve humans. Sometimes nature puts on its own show. Two bucks, face to face. No audience, no noise, just instinct. They lock horns, power against power, patience against aggression. This isn't for entertainment. This is for dominance, for territory, for survival. Because in the wild, every fight has a purpose. Humans don't always escape untouched. Sometimes they're just in the wrong place, like a parked car suddenly attacked by an animal. The owner had nothing to do with it, yet the damage was done. Because animals don't follow human logic, they act, and sometimes we pay the price. Then there are moments that feel almost unreal. A warehouse, a normal day, until one single deer runs inside.